After 20 years, I finally quit smoking, and this is how I did it. Over the past 10 years, I've tried numerous times. I tried cold turkey. My doctor prescribed pills and patches. I even tried the gum. I went back to smoking every time. So a friend of mine who's quit after 40 years recommended me to her specialist, and he recommended NicoBloc. It's the only solution I've ever found that allows me to keep smoking, taper down, quit at my own speed. It's so easy to use. You just put a drop of this into the filter of your cigarette, and each time you take a drag, there's less tar and nicotine. What I love about NicoBloc is it's 100% natural. It has no side effects. Unlike the other things I've tried out there, it's completely non-addictive. Quitting with NicoBloc is so much easier because it virtually eliminates all the withdrawal symptoms and all the irritability. Basically, you're just getting less nicotine. It's been 3 months now, and I'm smoke-free. It feels so good, and I'm actually confident I'll never go back to smoking again. I feel stronger, my lungs feel clear, there's just more time to spend with grandkids. My husband gives me more kisses now, so, you know, he's happy. If you have a loved one who wants to quit smoking, or if you just want to quit and feel better in life, I really recommend NicoBloc.
I'm getting older, I'm 41 years old. It's definitely not a healthy habit. I'd like to quit. It's expensive, it's nasty, it stinks. I want to change my life. I'm not smoking as much as I usually do. Putting the stuff in the cigarettes made it more of a process. I don't notice a difference in the taste. Breathe easier, my skin looks better. I think this might be the solution. I misplaced my NicoBloc, and naturally I like to smoke when I'm stressed out. I think a lot of people do smoke cigarettes. So I just went back into full-fledged smoking, which is not out of the ordinary. And but I noticed not only an increase in the amount of cigarettes I was smoking compared to the program I've been on with NicoBloc, but also some of the symptoms from that I had before I started NicoBloc were starting to come back. You know, the taste of the cigarette was different. I was starting noticing more of a cough, not a smoker's cough, but the phlegm buildup was coming back when I wake up in the morning. The great thing about it is it works, and you can see it working and feel it working. Week 5, I'm feeling great, but if I don't have the product, I can see myself going back into the pack-a-day smoking. I really enjoy how it's got me down to 4 or 5 cigarettes a day. And it works, it's great. What I like about NicoBloc is I dramatically reduced the amount of cigarettes I smoke, and I felt better physically and mentally. So what I recommend to other people, yes, I think it's a great product, and I will continue to use it.
I feel like it's time for me to quit smoking. I no longer find it attractive, I don't even enjoy it anymore. And it's one of those things I'm doing only because I'm addicted, and I feel like the NicoBloc challenge is something I should be doing for myself. First week, I was definitely impressed by how easy it was. I cut down a lot more than I expected, and my body didn't really go through the same things that I thought it might, that a smoker understands they're trying to quit. You know, your withdrawal symptoms, or shaking, or just the subtle things that can really make life really hard for you. I didn't really have to go through that the first week. I noticed on days when I'd smoked more, I didn't like it very much. My body couldn't really handle it. I felt like it hurt me, actually. And there were days when I didn't use the product, and it definitely felt that. So I like using the product. I feel it makes a really big difference in the physical sensations that my body actually feels, or doesn't have to go through from the over-smoking. It's been quite the struggle mentally, but physically, you know, if I do smoke more than 9 or 10 cigarettes, I feel pretty awful about myself. My body kind of feels like garbage. So I'm really happy that in just 4 weeks I've cut down about half a pack a day, so 10 cigarettes a day. So I feel pretty good about the product so far. This week's been much better for me. I've continued to use the product a lot more regularly, which lowers my intake of cigarettes I smoke daily, which is pretty great. So I feel really good about using the product. I'm going to continue kind of working at it and trying to get my numbers lower. NicoBloc is great. I'm very satisfied with this challenge that I've done. I feel a lot better about myself, mentally, physically. It's something that I would definitely recommend to anybody who's trying to quit. It gives me a really good sense of accomplishment that I've gone this far. Maybe I might not be ready to kick the habit today, but I'd love to keep using the product in order to kind of get there, because I feel this really helps me on my way to getting to that goal for myself.